Welcome to the sportiest stream. Welcome to the Blackline Championship Series. Hope you're all doing well. We've got BLCS action. We now have BLCS Season 17 as well. And the way 17 works, it's a little different this season. If you're all here last when we saw Season 16, Blackline used to work by the way that teams would sign up, and then the teams that did sign up would then be placed into their divisions. This season, it's a little different. We've now got qualifiers, so it's 3 separate qualifiers, all for 3 separate divisions. This is Qualifier 1. Qualifier 1 is the highest ranked qualifier. There are 3 of them. Qualifier 1 is the highest ranked. This is for the top 3 divisions in Legends, Masters, and Premier. Legends now overtaking Masters as the top division. Just being the second top, which used to be the top division, and Premier, which is that 3rd division. Of course, Qualifier 2, we'll see teams qualify for Champions and Challengers division. Qualifier 3, we'll see Challengers and Contenders division. So this is Qualifier 1. This is the highest ranked of the 3 qualifiers. And of course, a pretty important one as well. Art Junkies take on Solace Path. Ace of Hearts is the Ace of Hearts roster that we've seen before in the Ascent Tournament series. This is the Ace of Hearts roster that sticks around. And now they now have joined Solace Path, an organization I'm actually quite comfortable with. I know this work pretty well as Art Junkies themselves on a work as known as the Art Junkies. So they're on their own org as well. So we'll take a look at this is the bracket as it looks. Both these teams in that lower bracket now. Where these teams are, they're in lower round 2. Or losers round 2, actually, is how it's pronounced. Gonna make things very interesting for these teams. If whoever loses this matchup will have to play in the Challenger division. Whoever wins, obviously, will they'll give themselves a chance to maybe even go to the Masters or even potentially even the Legends division. Which is obviously Legends is if you qualify through lowers. Masters is if you're in that. Actually, whoever wins this guarantees a spot in Masters because they go to lower. Premier will be everybody who plays in lower round. Will be everybody from lower round 1 and 2. So pretty important for these teams to perform well in this bracket. And so whoever loses this has to play in the Legends division. Whoever wins will at least guarantee a spot in Masters again. If they can continue winning, there's a chance to go to that Legends division, the new top division this season. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see where everybody ends up and how things will go. Be a good matchup. I'm excited for tonight. It's going to be an exciting night of Rocket League action here. Is a best of 5, by the way. All of these matches in lowers are in best of 5. The only matches that aren't best of 5 are those qualification matches. Those are best of 7. We'll get everybody in the lobby hopefully soon enough for this one. Art Junkies themselves, actually a team that we do recognize. They used to be, I think, as Evolve Riot. Was their name that they went by in the past? Obviously, they're slightly different than they were on Evolve Riot, but it was the Evolve Riot team that won last season. I believe the Contenders division. Obviously, since then, they've ranked up quite a lot, considering that they are competing for a spot, at the very least, in Premier. They've ranked up a ton. I know that this team, it's a team that scrimmages a lot, they practice a lot. They're a team that's pretty active. We'll get this match underway in just a moment. Again, Art Junkies and Ace Hearts. Yeah, while everybody I think is still doing some practices, we do get one team here. It is, let's see, that's the Art Junkies who are in the lobby right now. So they're in the lobby with Aspect, JV, and Ro. Their captain and Tanko not here tonight, so either choosing not to play or maybe just isn't available. Art Junkies. As we'll wait on the Ace of Hearts, they should be here any moment. With their roster again, their team itself. Not too different from what we saw before. It's Alan. Alan and Creed are still around, but it's Rome and Sauce, who also are on this roster. Unless I've gotten things incorrect, but that's the roster they have for ATS, and I assume it's the exact same roster they have for Blackline. Haven't changed. The roster hasn't changed in any way, so I expect it is going to be at 3 of those 4 players. If not, we'll find out soon enough, but we'll wait on them. Hopefully they'll be here any moment. Get this match underway. Ace of Hearts roster that wasn't bad in ATS. They were in the Phoenix Cup last season. I think they're still in Phoenix Cup this season. So not a bad team. I don't know if they're the underdog or not. I feel like they're the underdog in this matchup, but both these teams themselves not exactly known for being super high. We'll see how they perform. Now, again, we'll wait on them. They'll be here any moment. Again, this is a best of 5 elimination matchup. You lose and you're not eliminated, but you're eliminated from contending to any of the higher divisions. You have to play in Legends, which I think is going to be where the lowest ranked teams are in this grouping. I don't know how many teams are going to be in there that season. I know they planned for 16. Obviously, they don't have spots available now from Legends, so we'll see if it still is 16. Likely it's going to be lowered to... I know there's 11 spots in the bracket. 10 or 11. We'll see. Depends on if any teams drop out or not. As in comes Alan, Rain, and Sauce, so Rain's going to be on this roster. Let's get this match underway here then. So I was a little wrong about Ace of Hearts. I got 2 of the players on that roster, but I don't have all 3 of them. But hey, they're here nonetheless. We can get this match underway here. This best of 5. Again, it's elimination. You lose, and your run in this qualifier is over. You win, and you'll guarantee at least a spot in Masters, which is already pretty good for all these for both these teams. But of course, still a lot to play for here as Ace of Hearts team already running into each other. Not a good start here as the Art Junkies will look for that first strike. This, again, is the remnants. This is the very much some of the remnants from I think the Evolved Riot roster in the past, although a relatively new team. Even then, again, a lot of players returning. It's a team that was quite aggressive, quite willing to be aggressive, but and then there's a much easier division on paper than than Legends, Masters, or even Premier is. So I still think that this is one of the toughest divisions out there. Was one of the toughest divisions with how many teams are playing in it. But no, simply put, on paper at least, it's one of the easier ones because it's the lowest ranked division. As Art Junkies looking for another play upfield will be Aspect. This clears it back as JV gets the block, and Ace of Hearts trying to slow things down here. They don't exactly look like they're in fine rotations right now, as Aspect will get the block. He's will look for a push upfield as JV. Rain clears it back. Rorog's gonna be careful here. That's off the back wall double! And in for Allen! Well, that didn't take too long, did it? Slow moving here, Ace of Hearts, but what do they pack quite a punch here. It's a great double tap from Allen. In game 1. A strong showing so far from the Ace of Hearts for their first goals. Hello, Elizabeth. How you doing? Nice to see ya. Hopefully your night's gone well. And we're the lower bracket here of the Open Qualifier 1 for the Blackline Championship Series. This is, again, for their top 3 divisions. Loser of this will go to the Legends division. Their winner will guarantee a spot in the Masters division, the division above. As Roblox gonna be careful. That's gonna go on. Rain. We'll see to it. Another goes in the back of the net for the Ace of Hearts. And again, they may not be moving very fast, but they're making the Art Junkies really jumpy here. And you keep jumping like that. You open up the field. You open up the room. Ace of Hearts, no problem scoring. Allen, saved away by Aspect. Rain will keep it back. Ace of Hearts, again, debating on behalf of Solus Path. Again, Org, I've gotten pretty comfortable with knowings from my time on Cernix Esports. Their league has a ton of Solus Path teams in it. They're clear here for the Ace of Hearts. Allen. Back wall will be JV again. Rain waiting as JV can't get very far. Rain will clear it upfield as here goes Aspect by Sauce. Allen keeps this one up in the air as JV. Aspect. Sauce. Ooh, he won't get this one as Rain's gonna clear this one away. Aspect still, he's not gonna get a piece of this, and a bit awkward here. A lot of players jumping on this blue side of the field, but won't hurt them too badly as Ace of Hearts still holding a pretty strong lead here, doing really well. Taking advantage of all this room that the Art Junkies have in between each other. The Art Junkies playing very much a soloist sort of playstyle where everybody's kind of got their own space to work. The problem is, when you play that way, you really do give your opponents a lot of room. And it's very tough to, recognize where those challenges are happening. There's a reason why you don't see people play this way very often, because it leaves so much room for your opponents to, if they have a strong rotation and strong coordination, if they beat even one of you, that opens up so many opportunities. As Allen, stopped by Rorog. Allen again will look for Sauce as Ace of Hearts, trying to hit the nets, will miss this one wide. Aspect. In the middle of the field. Rorog to the net, saved by Sauce. And the Ace of Hearts will clear it away. Still no goals for the Art Junkies here in game 1. As it's cleared away, Allen back. Now he can go! 3-0! Ace of Hearts And I love this. Such a keen eye here, Rain, knowing where everybody is on the field. It's such a tough skill to master, but really utilizes that skill right there, recognizing Alan's got no one on him. If he passes that point back, Alan will be first to it, and from that angle, he's got a way better chance of scoring than Sauce does, and Ace of Hearts. There's great recognition of where the players are on the field. Oh, increase their lead to 3. Game 1, no less. Ace of Hearts. On top is JV. Won't get this one. Rain and Alan, oh, both jumped in on this. Ace of Hearts gotta go back as Sauce will keep things in, will slow the play down. Of course, the Heart Junkies to play on a much weaker offense. Still, they'll have a chance, but JV won't get to it. And Ace of Hearts, the other way. Flip reset! Oh my goodness, Alan! This has been Alan's playground so far. So much room here. He's got the whole field to do something. Little flip reset right over aspect. That is clean, consistent, and well played. The Ace of Hearts showing up here in Game 1 in a pretty dominant fashion. They're still not done. Rain wants another. This is going towards nets. Robog will get the block. Allen off the back wall. Sauce won't go as he'll pick up the boost, and he still has a tough time going here. There's nobody back to support him. Now JV on target. Rain will be there. Allen will clear it away, and Robog on a good amount of boost will take his time, but Ace of Hearts stay on the play as it is Rain up high. 30 seconds to go. Ace of Hearts at this point should be able to secure Game 1 right here. As the Art Junkies have not seen much success again with their playing, they aren't really relying on each other as much as they're relying on themselves, and Ace of Hearts are. And as I said again, rarely do you see teams play the way the Art Junkies are, and it's because it oftentimes leads itself to getting quite easily beaten. And quite dominantly too. Ace of Hearts taking advantage of all the room that's given, because when they can beat one player on the Art Junkies through the challenge, they just have so much room to work with. It makes things a lot tougher for the Art Junkies to handle as they look for one last play to score here, but Ace of Hearts will clear it back. And there we go, Game 1, a 4-0 scoreline. Ace of Hearts on a dominant Game 1 performance. I mean, this series is the difference between the Premier Division and the Masters Division. You win this, you go to Masters at least. And I know for both these teams, they'll want to be there because it's the tougher division. And it's the better division on paper as well. So you really want to make sure if you're going to play in any division, it's the better one. You want to play against better teams. You want to play against better opponents. Winning's great and all, but playing in the higher division generally is a better outcome. We'll move into Game 2. As we go in once again, Ace of Hearts again, a dominant Game 1. This best of 5, all they need is 2 more wins here to give themselves that spot as subs coming in here from Initbro for the Art Junkies. So again, utilizing some another old teammate from that Evolve Riot roster that I remember of. Initbro was a pretty mechanical player for the Art Junkies, and again, with the way they want to play, he absolutely can play the way of playing as a soloist. It's definitely in his nature. Again, making that change. See how things go for them here as how dominant Ace of Hearts were in Game 1. It really feels good. It feels like it's going to be an uphill battle for the Art Junkies throughout this entire series. Alan will take out that boost. Initbro will go to the corner. Sauce doesn't go, but it's a free shot for JV. And that's goal 1 for the Art Junkies. After a game of nothing, after making the change with Initbro, we already see a difference here. Art Junkies. A great infield pass from Initbro, and JV will put it in the top of the nets, and it will bounce in on the floor. And Ace of Hearts now in the contend with a different roster against them here. Will need to learn quite quickly that Initbro is definitely not a player you want to mess around with. He will make things happen, as he was one of the major reasons why this team was so successful last season. As Allen Sauce off back wall will be a Rain. That's wide of the nets, but forced out a play from Initbro as he got low boost. Allen will hold on to this one, and now he's got room. That's 1 left, maybe not even. Save away by JV. That could have been a goal had the Ace of Hearts recognized it fast enough, but is it a little bit too slow, and this will be away, as now that goes wide. Allen. Nipprov the block, and Sauce to jump in. Trying to find Rain, but Rain is already on his own back line. He is still nowhere to be seen. Rain, there he is. He's jumped in with Allen, though, and that is a wide open net for JV. And unfortunately for Rain, this is really all his doing. Goes back to defense way too prematurely. Now he double commits with Allen. Had Rain challenged earlier in that midfield, not only would they keep offense, they wouldn't have this issue on defense either. Ace of Hearts losing that fine rotation we saw from Game 1. Our Junkies, after a game of not looking all that great, have definitely picked it up here as Rain. Ceiling will be Sauce. That's not going to challenge Nipprov all that much here as Allen. Demoed by Aspect. As Nipprov in. Aspect. Have the boost to go. Sauce now can move it around in front of the nets. It's Allen! Save away by Initprov, who rushed to the scene. Rain again. Initprov to clear. Sauce. Past Aspect to the back wall. It's Sauce still. Initprov, JV. Oh, and again, a defensive choice there for Ace of Hearts, who don't want to play that aggressive in the midfield. And I think our Junkies are realizing this. They're not leaving the play nearly as early as they did last game. Maybe part of that is because of Initprov, who generally doesn't give up on any challenge that he has. But man, a very defensive showing from Ace of Hearts, and it's not working very well, as that could have been goal-free. Rain almost got rid of this one. JV blocks Initprov. That is a free chance to shoot, and he is not missing from there. Saved by Allen. Rain. Aspect keeps it away. Nobody from Ace of Hearts challenging again, and they're running out of time now. As Sauce to clear. Allen. The sidewall again. It's still Initprov, who is running rampant around the Ace of Hearts defenders. JV. There's no one in there, and Allen's gonna find Rain. Should be, will be their first of Game 2. And Rain immediately beelined upfield. He knew exactly where that ball was going. Ace of Hearts now with 100 seconds to go. Need one more like that. Or at least force overtime. But that kickoff's not going to help them, though, as Rain will do well to control this. He won't get through the midfield, as Initprov in the air is pretty good from here. Will not hit the net, but does force the play out from Allen. Ace of Hearts, though, on a breakaway chance here, as that will all go away as Allen didn't have boost. Now Aspect to clear it back. Ace of Hearts already on defense. It's a great touch from Rain, but it is only to JV, who's got 2 goals already this game. Looking for his third. There's nobody in net here. Our Junkies couldn't find the net. And now they'll clear it back as Aspect got booted. 1 minute to go. And the Ace of Hearts not doing a very good job of playing with urgency. Maybe they don't want to panic, but when you're 1 goal down with less than a minute to go, you gotta start forcing some of these plays. As Allen. JV will be up for this one. Still nothing for the Ace of Hearts, and they gotta get to this one quickly. No goal for the Art Junkies, but that could have iced this game as Aspect, Sauce, clears it away. Ooh, missed by JV. It's an opening here as Allen keeps it high. Who wants it? Nobody wants it from the Ace of Hearts. Nobody jumped in on that play. And that was it for them. That was their opportunity. Now they go again. It's Allen to the goal. JV gets on the end of it. He won't recover on this one, though, as here goes Rain. As Sauce will try to do it himself. And the Ace of Hearts have ran out of time now. Aspects will not clear this, and it will end Game 2. And the Ace of Hearts, who never really had a sense of urgency in that game. That's what cost them there. They played far too slow, far too passively, and simply put, they were waiting for something to happen. And against a player like Initprov, who loves to make things happen, loves to make chaos, you cannot play that far back against him. A tied series going into game 3. And boy, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm sure they're talking about with each other about things here on the Ace of Hearts because they look so good in game 1. Again, Inebro, such a good player on his own. He's tough to handle, that's for certain. Don't want to give him room, that's for certain. That's a very true fact that a lot of teams learned about last season. Still very true now. He's still a very good player. Again, he will make things happen for the Art Junkies. So Ace of Hearts, I don't think they can rely on being nearly as slow moving as they were before. If they are, they gotta make sure that they are in the right position more times than not, because it felt like last game they were waiting for the Art Junkies, and, well, if you keep waiting like that, things are gonna happen, not in your favor, though, as Rain, oh my goodness! Oh my Rain! How on earth did he hit this one? Rain kept moving! That is a beautiful strike! And the Art Junkies, I mean, all they can do is watch Rain soars above them and takes goal 1 for the Ace of Hearts. Toss. Cross the goal. Inebro will keep it. The Art Junkies now rushing into the offense. Allen doesn't have a touch here. It's going to be a free play for Aspect across the net. JV, who scored twice last game. It'll be a danger to watch out for as the Art Junkies again get a chance. Inebro, he doesn't have the boost though. And that will mean he will not find a chance, but that's a great shot! And Aspect doesn't miss! And man, the pace has really picked up this game. As Art Junkies catch the Ace of Hearts on a quick break. Again, of course, Inebro making things happen. He may not score on all of his chances, but every play he has so far, it's ended up at least with a good chance on net. And many of them have gone in. Drain. Demoed away, Inebro will work his magic again. Not enough boost, but will force out some players. JV. I don't know if that shot was on target, but I mean, from where it was looking, it looked like that could have gone into that as well. As Inebro, back wall, he can score from here, and he almost does that exactly off the crossbar, off the post, and cleared away. Ace of Hearts cowering in net. I mean, Inebro so far is moving. You cannot beat him. Flip reset. Back behind Rain. Sauce has it. He'll clear this one away. Anything to not be on defense, I'm sure, is all the Ace of Hearts are asking for. My goodness, this series is completely turned around. The Art Junkies give this team enough time, and boy, my goodness, they will find ways to do it. Says Rain, who scored the only goal so far. As Sauce clears. Play goes into the back of the net from Allen. Ace of Hearts find another as they get their chances. Rain will just clear it out, and Allen again. We've seen those upfield passes before. As that's going to make things a little bit easier here as Ace of Hearts in the middle of the field. Allen. Inebro keeps it away. Ace of Hearts still looking for all the challenges. We up by 1 with half the game still to go. As Sauce in his reign. Art Junkies have room as Inebro doesn't have the flip reset there, and Allen go the other way. Back wall, he can't score from here though, but he really does put a good effort in. That hits the post. As that chance pinched out. And Ace of Hearts will once again try, as they've had a good amount of time on offense now. No goals in this span of opportunities, but you feel like they're getting closer to it. As Allen, Rain, Sauce, 3-1. They'll find the net eventually. This play just goes in front, and Inetbrov, who had only 12 boosts in front of that net, really has to hope Sauce can miss his chance, but Sauce from there, he knows he's going to beat him. And Ace of Hearts, calm and collected here after a very chaotic first bit of the game here. They have definitely held their own and now have a formidable lead as, JV might have a chance to score here. Allen does well to get in the way of it. Rain clears it away and a chance off the back wall. Inetbrov won't have it. Aspect will. Art Junkies. Aspect. We lost this ball here as so does Sauce. Allen's been bumped. Inetbrov. Oh, what a pinch! It's in front of the net! Oh, my goodness, how did JV not score that? Was he expecting the clear from Ace of Hearts? I hope he was, because that was open if he was going for the shot in that play. And Art Junkies will go again as Aspect to shoot. Oh, it's gone in! It was just a pop shot there. A fly ball, and Ace of Hearts couldn't come up with it. Oh, Rain just missed. He must not have been paying attention because you don't see players whiff that at this level. Maybe he was looking back trying to find where his teammates were. Wasn't paying attention to the fact that a shot was on target and he had to save it. And the Art Junkies, I mean, that is a gift. They better hope they can really make more of this, really take advantage of the situation here, because this is a gifted play for Ace of Hearts. They have now given Art Junkies the chance to come back in this game. Oh, as a double commit from Art Junkies. Ace of Hearts have some room to work. Rain to the sidewall. Inetbrov will there, right back to Rain. Sauce is there. JV doesn't have this one. But Sauce didn't either. Allen will have to watch as this ball will eventually pull back to his own side. As Rain, that's a great touch. And a lot of players up here for Ace of Hearts. Allen will take command. The Art Junkies need something, and that back wall is open, but his Sauce already got up to it as Inetbrov in the midfield. JV beat by Rain, and Ace of Hearts holding on to these final couple of seconds is Inetbrov to Aspect. It will be cleared away, and the Ace of Hearts now take the lead in the series. And then you know who's going to be thankful? That MVP and Rain. That mistake late in this game gave the Art Junkies a chance, but good defense for the rest of this game will make up for that mistake. Now, Art Junkies just need one more win, and they'll be through, guaranteeing a spot in the Masters Division, whereas for Art Junkies, a loss here will mean they'll have to play in Premier, although for Art Junkies, the question is, do you make another change? Do you make another substitution? They did one after Game 1. I don't think they do, because, I mean, this game was close. It was close, it was competitive, they've proven before they can do it. We'll just have to wait and see as go to Game 5. Or, sorry, Game 4, not Game 5. Not yet, at least. We'll see if we go to Game 5 after this, but this is Game 4, and the Ace of Hearts can win the series here and guarantee themselves a spot in the Masters Division. As Rain trying to get things started early. See his opportunity blocked as Allen jumps in. Inetbrov, the last one back, and Allen will go. Great stop from Inetbrov, but Rain's right behind. No shot there. Bro will keep it out as Sauce. Ooh, he doesn't have this one. Rain's gonna jump up with him. Ace of Hearts a bit calamitous in the backfield, and they gotta get another one. That's off the back post. Rog. Allen. Still Allen. In for the net. Rain. The players all around him will go in front of the net. Oh, it's gone in. A little bit of pinball action in front of the nets, and Ace of Hearts will watch this go in. Goal 1 is Inetbrov. Bounced off his front bumper. It went right in front of the net and caromed off of Rorog into the goal. Art Junkies. Everybody jumped up for that. They could not recover. Through a series of unfortunate events, Ace of Hearts now in the lead. They'll look for another. That shot won't go very far. Rain. Oh, it's a great clear from Aspect, and I won't be on target, but got very close to being so, and the Hearts still won't mind as we'll keep possession eventually. Here, Rain has got to rush back though. Aspect, it's a good challenge. Rorog won't beat out Sauce. Bit of a far rotation from Rorog. I think he went all the way back for boost and be able to get back up in time. Still took his chances and only We'll prove why going all the way back for boost generally is something you don't see often at a high rank level. As infield, Rorog, Inipruv, saved by Rain, who stands tall in the net. It was a three-man passing play that almost worked for the Art Junkies. They've proven they definitely like those passes in front of the net. Like seeing players jump, like seeing the Ace of Hearts panic, and definitely like those odd man plays as another chance goes towards the goal. Rain will a block on that one as infield, Rorog. I can't shoot on that one. It's Rain who doesn't win the challenge. Sauce will upfield, Rorog hits it back. Inipruv will not be able to beat out Rain. Here goes Allen. That is not even close then. I don't know if he was intending... I don't know if he was intended to shoot that thing when he went up for it, but he definitely didn't look like it with that touch. As Aspects will keep it back. Sauce. Oh, he missed it! Oh dear, Sauce. It's a second straight game where he's done this. And it's the exact same kind of play. Popped up, floating in towards the goal, and Sauce, again, he just jumps up and panics. And, I mean, those saves are usually quite easy for players at this rank level. And what's even worse about that play for Sauce, he didn't even have to jump for that. That ball hit the ground well before it went in. If he waits, he has a lot of time to save that on the floor in front of his net. So, another play where Sauce, with a surprisingly lackluster showing on defense, as Inipruv. Flip reset. Bumped out. Wait, where's the defense here? Man, he could have scored on that play. Allen got back in time to force Inipruv to shoot it wide, but Sauce was right behind. He wasn't in the net when we looked back for him, and my goodness, that's, when you give a play like that to Inipruv, I mean, I'm surprised he didn't score there, but Rorog will. Ace of Hearts. Maybe have lost that special edge here as Sauce. Oh, he got bumped by Rorog, I think, and didn't have enough time to make that touch. Defense for Ace of Hearts has not been able to complement the offense they've had, although their offense itself has not been too successful either. As Aspect, that is right up in front for Rain, who keeps it to the back wall. He's just trying to punch out Inipruv, but credit Inipruv, man, that's a great recovery. And he is still moving as Ace of Hearts sent all the way back because Inipruv, on no boost, just takes those 50-50s as Allen. Inipruv, and that's a double commit. Sauce and Rain both went for it. Rorog will be the first to it as Allen will chase him down in front of the net. Here away as it will be Sauce. Had a not great showing at the end of this series. As double commits, it's open, oh, he missed it! That was open for Sauce! Rain, second touch, across the goal for Allen! Save away by Rorog. Sauce goes, and from defensive blunders to an open net miss, this game is one that Sauce would like to forget. As he'll keep the play on offense. Rain. Inipruv, can't go, Allen shoots it high, in front of the net. Oh, it's a great touch. And our Junkies might turn this around. Rorog, he can't shoot this one. Ace of Hearts will collapse on top of this play as Sauce, he's doing all he can, but Inipruv will fake him out. Allen. Moving upfield is Allen. Not able to get that bump that he wanted. Nobody jumped up to stop him. Sauce will leave it up for Rain. Inipruv plays a little bit of offensive defense as Rorog, midfield. Rain, he's got Allen upfield. Inipruv will have this one. Sauce can't go. Rain will. Space for Rain. 10 seconds. Ace of Hearts need their chances here. Sauce. Flick in front. Rorog won't get to this. It's off the bar. It is resting in front of the goal. Jumping in is Ace of Hearts. But this play will go to the floor. And the Art Junkies hold on. We go to Game 5. Unfortunately for Sauce, another lackluster performance this game. He's had 2 straight games where he's made some pretty terrible mistakes. Last game, it almost cost him. This game, it will. We're going to Champions Field now to end this series. Ace of Hearts, again, just having moments where it just feels like they've completely collapsed on themselves. And you gotta feel bad for Sauce. I know this is not the game that he'll want to remember, but boy, is this a huge loss for them. And that means we go to Game 5. In Champions Field. So here we go. The series ends here. Winner of this will go to the Masters Division. The loser will have to play in Premier, and they'll be out of this qualifier. Well, qualification for the Legends Division is still a long ways away for both these teams, if they even get that chance. And if you lose, you don't even get a chance to play there. If you win, you guarantee a spot on the, at least Masters, which I'm sure for both these teams is a pretty good performance, but I mean, the Legends is the ultimate goal for everyone in this bracket, and they're a long way away from it, but not out of range yet here, as they'll need to win here in Game 5, and that's an overcommit! It is open! It is Sauce who... Well, he made some mistakes earlier, but he makes sure that there is no mistake on that play, as Aspect and Rorog up at the same time. Has a wide open net for Sauce, and the Ace of Hearts on the board first. As Rain, that's on target, in it, bruv. I think it was surprised to see that one register as a shot. That was an incredibly impressive showing there, but it still won't be very hard to block, as Sauce, he's leaving this one for Rain. Ace of Hearts. Back to trying to play this thing slowly, but they gotta be careful in it, bro. He's not looking to let them play that way, as Aspect, reset, save away by Rain. Alan will choose to wait, as the Ace of Hearts might want to challenge on this one. Oh, got a free chance to hit the net there, and he nearly did too. As now goes in it, bruv. It's Art Junkies playing so close to the net right now. Everybody, it seems to always have two players in that final third really resting through. And look at how high up in it, bruv is. He is just outside the box right now, and now he'll look to receive this play. In for the net. It's a chaotic play, and Aspect will take it. Well, it was weird to look at. It was chaotic in front. And it will be Aspect to score back. There's a clear away from Rain. Rorog and Allen jumping in together. In it, bruv. Missed this one. Sauce across the goal. Rain will actually go for the 50-50, but that's gone all the way back. And in it, bruv's got room. But it's good work here from the Ace of Hearts defense to keep him out as this game stays even for the time being, although it's likely it's not going to stick around very long, as here goes Rorog. Allen will chase this one down. Gets over Aspect. Rain to the corner. Rain in for the net! It is in, but not a good shot, and Ace of Hearts. Oh, their opportunity right there. Oh, to waste as now. They gotta get a block on this one. Sauce will find Rain on the back wall. Ace of Hearts now to Allen. That's on target, but in it, bruv is there. Sauce, who's got the only goal so far this game for the Ace of Hearts. You know he's gonna be feeling the nerves after his mistaken game for started the eventual downfall of the Ace of Hearts. Allen. Rain. Back to Sauce. It's not gonna go on. Allen again up the corner. Rorog. Aspect. Sauce. And the Ace of Hearts still as Sauce. Ace of Hearts desperately want that lead. As Allen's got to be careful, will prevent Initbro from getting any shots on that net as Rorog trying to find offense, but it's left inside of the midfield. Bump in front! Rain's got this one! Ace of Hearts take the lead late, and that's a huge bump from Allen. Takes out Aspect. The only one to beat there is Initbro, and he's in no way able to save that shot. Ace of Hearts in Game 5 now have a lead, and just need to hold on a little bit longer. Maybe they can get one more. Rain can't find the power on it. And Rowe keeps it away. In it, bruv. He's been quiet so far, but here's his chance. Back wall, double! Stand up! Stand tall! In it, bruv! Knocks on the front door, and he takes it down! We know he's capable of this, but we haven't seen much of it. We've seen a lot of it early in this series, but not a lot of it at this latter half. But that was important to say the very least. Now he goes in front, can't get the shot there. The Art Junkies now with a lot more momentum than they started with. Aspect. That is Initbruv again. Allen doesn't have boost, but Initbruv doesn't either. And Ace of Hearts with a lot of time. They'll get back to this one. As Allen. Rain to help clean things up. Ace of Hearts. Up on offense again. Off the back wall. Initbruv won't need to make the touch there. Now he does. But he's missed off the corner. Sauce. Gonna poke it in field, but the Art Junkies will get away with this. As 30 seconds to go. One goal, almost certainly going to be the goal to decide it, as Allen, the dribble! Oh my! We saw Initbruv do it earlier. Allen said, hold my drink, I'll do it myself. What a strike! And in the clutch moments, too. Allen, who has seemingly been solid tonight, solid again, and now Sauce takes a 2-goal lead. 18 seconds left. The Ace of Hearts may have just escaped this series in Game 5. Initbruv. He's a score here, and he might do just that. Rain gets up for it. Sauce, back. Aspect jumping in. It's Initbruv, but he can't reach this one in time. Rorog pinches it, but Sauce will clear it away, and the Art Junkies, with no time remaining, will see the series end, and so too their life in the lower bracket. Ace of Hearts have now guaranteed a spot in the Masters Division. Art Junkies will only get to play in the Premier Division. And a Game 5 series that went the distance, had so many different incredible shots to go in the back of the net. It will be Ace of Hearts who will win this one in 5. What a performance here. What a tough series. But good on the Ace of Hearts. That is well-fought win. And, man, in 5 games as well, that was a tough series for the Ace of Hearts, but they'll get it. That's for certain. That was an exciting matchup in the lower bracket. We won't get to see a lot of qualifier matches, but that one deserved every bit of it. That was incredible. As joining us here now for a little interview is Allen. Welcome in, Allen. Man, that went the distance. Game 5, it was truly back and forth, but the Ace of Hearts get it done. You've guaranteed a spot in the Masters Division with this win. Obviously, you still have a chance to make the Premier Division, not the Premier Division, the Legends Division as well, but that's a huge win. How are you feeling here? Art Junkies really gave you guys some troubles.
I feel good. That was a good win. Honestly, I feel like we had it in the bag the entire time. It's just we just had to lock in.
You guys had to really fight for this one. It was a tough series for all of you. You know, going back and forth like that, sticking with that, stick with the roster that you did have. You really had to step up in a lot of moments with your team. What was today that allowed you to step up? Is this a common occurrence? I've seen you before, but is this a common occurrence with the Ace of Hearts where you get to step up, be that captain, and lead your roster? Or is this something where tonight you just felt good?
Honestly, it was more of a team effort. I feel like we all stepped up towards the end, including Sauce with those 2 goals. Especially that one kickoff goal for the dagger. He stepped it up.
Yeah, and you
And
go ahead.
yeah, I think that's what helped us. Is just we started playing our game towards the end instead of straying away.
Yeah, and you definitely had to step up in moments here. And you mentioned as well Sauce in game 3, game 4, that goal that he probably should have saved. That really was the start of the fall apart in game 4. What did you guys talk about between game 4 and game 5? You guys took a lot of time in between those games to talk things out. What did you guys talk about in between those games? Because I'm sure if anybody wanted to get this win, it was Sauce. Because that miss in game 4 really was what started the loss in that game. But it allowed you guys to bounce back even better. What did you guys talk about in between those games to kind of get back into it and to really make sure that you set your focus on game 5?
Honestly, we didn't really talk about anything except we just said not to be scared and we got it, and just to hold our heads high, because honestly we had nothing to fear.
Well, you definitely show that here. You're guaranteed now a spot in the Masters division, so the second highest division. You're going to be playing in that in BLCS Season 17. Obviously, your lower bracket run is not over just yet, but you guys are going to have some interesting matches coming up. You're going to have to play against GHE Violet. Obviously, your guys' goal is to get to the Legends division. Kind of what's the team plan going into these much tougher matches? Because you guys know you may be in the Junkies here, but you definitely don't want to rely on winning Game 5 every single time. Or maybe you do, but what's the goal you guys have kind of going into these next couple of matches to see if you can lock in a spot in the Legends division?
Our goal is just to keep it up what we're doing, and to just work on our mistakes and limit those limit double commits and bats, and like not being able to save the ball, honestly. But other than that, I feel like I feel pretty confident that we can run through everyone.
Well, you got your win here tonight here. Game 5 victory over the Art Junkies. Congrats on your win here, Alan. Before you leave, as well, you have any shoutouts, any last things you want to say to the stream?
Yeah, shout out Rain and Sauce for being good teammates today. Amazing teammates actually all the time. But yeah.
Of course, thank you so much for joining, Alan. Good luck in the rest of your lower bracket. Hopefully we'll get to see more of it, but for now, take care. Have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you again
Have a good
very
night.
soon.
Thank you for having me.
And that was Alan joining in there, the Ace of Hearts of Solus Path, 3-2 victory. That one came close, but they got their win. And while it may not have been exactly the most convincing at times, you get wins where you need them. I don't think they'll be unhappy with at least the final result is. We're gonna get a raid out. Thank you so much for joining for a win-only match tonight here in the Blackline Championship Series. Shoutouts to Black Lion, of course, for inviting me and allowing me to stream these matches. And to all of you out there, take care. Have a great night. We'll see you again, hopefully very soon, on this stream.